Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a preamble for the next game to be uploaded on the channel. First of all, this is going to be a horror game, not in the vein of Friday the 13th or Cabin in the Woods. Those are monster movies. This game is going to be more about the horror of insignificance, far more in line with the works of H.P. Lovecraft, but without quite so much of the racism or horror from ignorance on how math works. This game is going to take place in the modern day, but please do not mistake this as anything but a work of fiction. Over the course of the story, which is titled The Path of Fate, we will reference a number of real-world locations, events, and even people. But above all else, this story is fictitious. A horror of things that are not actually happening in the greater Seattle-Tacoma area in mid-2019. This story is also going to come with a warning at the beginning of each session. There will be things that happen that are not here for younger audiences. There will be things that happen to characters that are not for younger audiences or those for whom have issues with body horror, acts of criminal levels of sadism, surreal experience, or substance use. A lot of the games that we play here on this channel are heavy in subtext, but they're light in the moment-to-moment attitude of the sessions. Path of Fate is not one of our normal games. This is a game in which dark themes are at the forefront. Depression, anger, abuse, being at ease with how insignificant our cast of characters is compared to what's coming. Those are the themes, the tone, and the angle of this story. There will be no allusions or incorporation of children in the story to come, and this story will stay apolitical in regard to public offices. But as is often the case for this last half-decade or so, no work of media is without its subtler commentaries. That's always been the case. Also, we will be running this game under the new, or as some people call it, Chronicles of Darkness rule set. But only the core book. Maybe later incorporating the Armory. For those of you who prefer Old World of Darkness over New, I can honestly say I do not care. Do not give it shit. For those who think the game only works using the additional splat books, same thing. I understand, but it's hard to run a full-on external horror when your group's vampire can bench a Volkswagen Bug. The story is also being written and played with no association with locations or people who are going to be referred to in the context of the story. After all, I do not think that Pacific Lutheran University would be keen on being advertised by way of a murder happening on campus and being investigated by a bunch of vigilantes. Now, all of this warning done and legally sounding preamble out of the way, I do hope that you enjoy this coming game. And hopefully, you can all navigate well on the Path of Fate.